Hey guys, how's it going? Sionis here. I'm very excited. I got another replay commentary for you guys today with Abaddon, one of my all-time favorite heroes. He's just so kick-ass. I couldn't resist to make another replay commentary for you guys, especially because here I had a pretty awesome game. So let's check it out. I went for another pretty standard semi-carry build here, and I succeeded very nicely. And one of the reasons I wanted to show you this replay commentary and talk a little bit about it again is the fact that Abaddon is just an insane, easy to play hero. He is so tanky and you cannot do much wrong with this guy. So let's check out first the enemy and the friendly team composition. So we have myself and Necrophos on the top lane. And then we have Amber Spirit and Witch Doctor on bottom. I think these are two friends, as we can see on their names. And then we got Parchment. And on the enemy team, if you look now at the lane composition, we have a Gyrocopter. Then we have an Nature's Prophet AFK farming in the jungle. We have a Lushrug, who will probably try to harass us a lot. And Skywrath Mage solo bottom. So let's see how this game will unfold. I have to tell you, so my thinking in this game was, okay, I try to support in the early gaming phases and then I try to snowball as much as I can and get a fast victory, and it worked actually. But what is also very nice in this replay especially is that the enemy did a very good job in the early game to harass us as much as possible, and I also did little mistakes here and there, and I think it is important to share them and to talk about them so we can all learn from common mistakes and also my mistakes. I think that's a great opportunity for you and me also to improve your gameplay, right? And discuss it. So I also love that you discuss with me all the issues. So here, okay, discuss issues. This was an error from my side. I actually wanted to put a Photic Shield on Necrophos, but unfortunately I misclicked. If I didn't misclick here, I think we would have gotten the kill and Necrophos would have lived. So, first obvious mistake right there, misclick leading to a death of my teammate right here. Another thing we could criticize if you look objectively at this match is that I play as some kind of support on the hard lane, right? This is also something, alright, maybe not so good, because I steal experience from Necrophos, who is obviously trying to be a semi-carry or carry here. But it was a little bit undecisive right here. On the other hand, what is pretty awesome about Abaddon is that he is not so farm dependent, a farm intense hero. So you can pretty much still have a high impact on the game, although you don't farm much. I also went for a clarity potion this time in early game to be able to protect my laning partner Necrophos as much as possible, and here I try to not steal as much experience as I did before. This is also why I stayed a little bit in the jungle. I put on the shield so he can dodge the rocket. He still gets stunned, but in the end Gyrocopter just wastes his mana. He tries to harass a little bit, but in the end this doesn't succeed, right? It's just a waste of mana in my opinion. Although before they could pull off a kill, but now they know my mana is more than half again. I can protect him with a Photic Shield, so easy peasy. Shouldn't be a problem for us. Nevertheless, they did a pretty good job here. And also what I like about Abaddon in general is that Curse of Avernus is a really great tool to farm and overall to slow the enemy. And anyways, Abaddon is a pretty easy hero to farm. His attack animation is pretty nice, so also if you are a new player and watch this video to learn this hero, it is a good hero to start off to play as a semi-carry, as a support. He is very flexible and he is forgiving. And if you are not familiar with this hero, I highly suggest that you watch one of my guides I did for him, and also watch my other guides, subscribe to my channel and all this shit. This really helps me a lot, because I really enjoy making this video as a service for you guys, but I of course also need your support. So if you like my shizzle, subscribe to my channel. Alright, back to the game. Usually in these replay commentaries I try to focus on my gameplay, so here I try to block a little bit, but this was a Potato League block right there, not pretty efficient. And yeah, I also realized that now Necrophos is switching a little bit actually. He is not farming as much, so then I just went for the last hits actually, because I am the tanky guy here, so maybe he also thought, okay, maybe he should go for the farm. It's maybe easier for him in this lane composition, because Necrophos gets harassed a lot. Although Necrophos is also a pretty good and decent mid hero. And as you can see, for my skill build, I pretty much follow the skill build I always do, is that I in parallel level Aphotic Shield and Curse of Avernus. Here I try to get and attack the rocket, although I didn't manage to kill it. I thought the tower would do the rest, but unfortunately not. So far pretty good harassment of Gyro. And something that you guys also suggest is that I focus a little bit on the overall game. So I go to free camera and give you a little bit a better overview, because this new replay feature is just awesome. Look at this, you have such a nice overview. So this was actually in retrospective, this was a pretty good move of Gyro, just to harass me and Necrophos as much as he can. But still he wastes mana, you see. Of course, he already has a bottle, he already got a soul ring and slippers, but still. You see, now his mana pool is pretty much depleted. Of course, he needs the bottle charges, but it's just, in my opinion, this was a misplay by this guy. It's just a waste of mana. And anyways, he still got Tango, so it's just a waste of spam and time. And yeah, also an error is Nature's Prophet. He's just AFK farming and not doing anything. And especially also, so we are 6 minutes in, this camp is still pretty hard. And let's see if Putch can now pull off a kill. No, he will not. This was a failed gank. But now we try to go in. And I try to protect Necrophos, because I am pretty tanky anyways. And here he went in too aggressively. And now another thing, if I would have leveled up Mistcoil, maybe I would have gotten another kill there. But it was a good trade-off. 1 versus 1, 1 kill, 1 death. The enemy is retracting. Gyrocopter has to go back to the base. We have a level 5 Skywrath mage with nearly no items, so he pretty much fucked up his bottom lane farming. And on the other hand, we got a decent farm for Ember Spirit. And where is... Here we go. Here Witch Doctor is hiding up here. And also got a pretty decent farm, not very good. He's pulling, very nice. So far for bottom lane, everything is going well. Let's see how Putch is doing here. Alright, he's going for Tranquils and Bracers here. And failing his hooks badly. Tryhard Potato League at its finest. But for now, let's focus again on our lane. And as you can see, the enemy has switched. The Skywrath mage took the position of Gyrocopter and Lushrug. And we get pretty much free farm. I get a nice amount of last hits, finally. 13 last hits in 8 minutes is pretty bad. But as you can see, Abaddon is pretty farm independent. So let's jump back a little bit, focus in again. I think this is better also if you watch the video.
Radiant's middle tower is being attacked.
Finally I could save him by applying a shield. So let's jump back to player perspective and see what I will do in the following minutes. Alright, so a lot of aggression from the enemy. I try to push them away again, but this is again a situation where it is ideal for Bloodseeker to get a kill, right? But Bloodseeker also didn't accomplish much at the moment. We have a 5 versus 5 kill count. Pretty even. If you look experience-wise, the enemy is in favor a little bit. And on gold as well. But this is also in terms of the jungling, Nature's Prophet and so on. And this is also a mistake in general by Nature's Prophet. He was very passive. And this is also something I stated in my Nature's Prophet guide. It is very important that you show map presence. And so far, except the little team fight before, I haven't seen him arrest the enemy or show map presence. Of course, you need your, for example, your core items or some items before you harass. But still, it is very, very important for Nature's Prophet to show map presence, and they could have locked us down here because they already have a farm and experience advantage, but they didn't use it. And I can get easy farm here, you see. I can just walk up and get some last hits without any consequences. This is also something they should have avoided. Skywrath is getting low, Le Shrug is going in, wasting his mana a bit. They're really pumping out a lot of mana. Nice hook, so this is a pretty obvious kill. And my slow actually secured the other kill. So this is pretty awesome thing about Curse of Avernus. It really reduces the enemy's movement a lot. 10%. This is insane in the laning phase. This is just insane. And this is also one of the reasons why Abaddon is such an easy to play hero and really dangerous. Because he just needs to hit you once. And Necrofrost and me, we couldn't do the rest. So usually, if you see a situation like this, use either the Aphotic Shield on yourself or a Necrophos. Try to hit the enemy once and then just deal damage and do the rest. So here I actually wanted to check out where Nature's Prophet is because he's hiding. Very nice gank from Ember Spirit, so far so good. It's still a bit too early for me to actually also farm some of the camps in the jungle. That's also why I hesitated right here. And I thought it was also important to show now presence for a probably upcoming team fight right here. So everybody is setting up here for a possible team fight. I know I can tank it. Level 6 for me is already there. I'm level 7, so if they really go in all, then it's no problem. Ember Spirit is also doing a very nice job. Here I'm tower diving a little bit, a mistake by myself. So I just popped my ultimate for nothing. So here goes another mistake we should note, and always emphasize on tower diving, something that a lot of players do in all skill brackets, even in Potato League, low skill, medium skill, high skill, you name it. I think, of course it's less in the higher skill brackets, but still it happens, right? Because you want to eagerly go for a kill. Again, Gyrocopter is really spamming his... Alright, he's spamming his rockets, I wanted to say. Alright. Nice hook, very nice hook. This was important. So far, very uneven distribution of kills. It's a lot in our favor. So if you now check again experience, we're getting there. So I'm protecting Necrophos because I myself am doing fine anyway, and I get... so if the shield explodes and creeps die, I get the gold, as you have seen. Here, easy farming. Then, unfortunately, I realized too late now that there was a kill opportunity for the enemy. I again could have saved him. But I think now Bloodseeker will die as well, because he is slowed. Oh, there's a double damage. We should have gotten it. That was a mistake. I should have ran for the double damage right here. I know my ultimate is ready, so I just committed myself and went in. I block the enemy, and this was perfect by Witch Doctor. This was just the perfect timing. I really hoped he would do this, and he did it. So kudos to this guy. It was perfect. Because I knew, yeah, he never used his ultimate, he's already level 6, he's ready, I'm also ready, so I can deal damage on the enemy, focus on myself, bait, so to speak, and he could pop his ultimate and get the kills for us. So very nice team play right here. And this was very important. So now I go for Vladimir's Offering in the end. The mask is delivered to me, one of the components. So I go for my standard build I love. It's just Vladimir's Offering, so I can then farm up the jungle and pretty much easily and fast get Sanchin Yasha, because this is just one of the awesome core items for Abaddon. Again, here I try to save Witch Doctor's ass, because he was so awesome before. I'm aggressive right here. I'm trying to just get them away from the tower. Nice hook. Again, you see, Pam, my shield, slowing Gyro because he's an easy kill. Nice heal. And just an insane amount of nice and easy kills. This was really a bad initiation from the enemy. They couldn't do much right here.
Dire's middle tower is
So we get the tier 1 mid tower. The enemy cannot do much.
Dire's middle
And
tower
yeah,
is
as I
fallen.
said before, Nature's Prophet didn't do a thing so far. Yeah, and with this early Vladimir's offering and soon to finish Zanshin Yasha at 14 minutes, it is a very, very good
Dire's middle tower
position
is
for
under
myself.
attack. In case you weren't paying
So now, of
attention.
course, with Vladimir's offering, I can now free farm in the jungle. And interestingly, the enemy
Dire's
didn't
middle
care, so what I
tower is
usually
under
do is
siege.
just use my Aphotic Shield, farm in the jungle, and
Dire's
usually in the
middle
big
tower
camps or
is being
medium camps it
destroyed.
just pops before finishing
Radiant's
farming, so I
bottom
get the
tower
gold.
is being
But
attacked.
now I realized, okay, there is a team fight again, so I should join in. I stole the kill, greedy bastard.
Radiant's bottom tower is under siege.
Shouldn't have done that. I was just too greedy in this match. I couldn't resist.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Anyway,
being
it was
attacked.
going so well, 20 to 10, so
Radiant's
nothing
bottom
could go
tower
wrong
has been
basically.
destroyed.
So now I'm trying to avoid that the enemy is farming too much the jungle. So let's see. Whoa, what will I do here? Yeah, he silenced me, but you see this slow, it's unbelievable. This is just a death sentence for a Bloodseeker. He cannot do anything. So also item-wise, what does he have?
Unstoppable.
What did he have, basically? Oh my god, he's totally underfarmed, yeah, so... this is obvious. Of course, the aura from Vladimir's offering is now also helping greatly recharging the health for Necrophos. So let's go back to player perspective. Important, don't stand around, don't just waste your time. Farm. This is very important. Alright, I'm farming again as much as I can.
Radiant's bottom tower is being attacked.
We know Nature's Prophet is hiding there. And I pinged there like crazy. But I think we couldn't get him. We knew he's hiding somewhere. But he used a choke point. Nice usage of Mechanism. So we are pretty safe. A wasted ultimate by Bloodseeker. And we can push a tower, I guess. But now again, these are one of the situations where you have to be careful what you do, otherwise you just tower dive and die. But I think now we can easily run in. Very nice ultimate, very nicely executed, perfect timing. You have seen again, also as I have stated in my guides, as Witch Doctor, stay back and pop your ultimate. I think now I can get him with my Miscoil. Or can he run away? I just need to hit him once. God damn it. Come on, come on. There we go. He nearly would have ran away.
Dire's top tower
Yeah.
has fallen.
For this guy we are too late. Anyways, but it's pretty good. I earned so much gold. I have so many items in my stash. Actually, also a little error here. I should buy items that I first get Sanche's or Yasha's blade. So I can get that in my inventory as fast as I can. Instead I just randomly bought stuff. That's also maybe something you should avoid. So buy your items in the proper order. Because they can still have an effect.
Dire's top tower is
Although you
under
have not
attack.
completed your desired item. Yeah, so now I'm pretty tanky. The match
Dire's
was
top
pretty
tower
much
is being
decided.
attacked.
Actually, what is Nature's Prophet doing? I'm curious
Dire's
now.
top tower
He's
has
probably
been
not doing much,
destroyed.
right? Yeah, he's trying to push bottom, but yeah, he got his hand. He's going for a Shadow Blade. But why does he have gloves and a Hand of Midas? I don't get this. Maybe for the attack speed, but still, this is a waste of gold in my opinion. Okay, now there's action going on
Radiant's middle tower is under siege.
on top.
Radiant has
So let's go
fortified
to my
structures.
player perspective again.
That
I
love
just
tower.
wasted all of them.
Radiant's middle tower has been denied.
You see how tanky I am? My ultimate didn't even pop, I
Tower
think.
is under siege.
Will it now? I think I will now run in because I realize actually you can just run into the enemy's ancient, get full health and
Dire's
kill
top
all of them.
tower is under attack. Dire has fortified its structures.
I think the game is also over soon. So this is one of the reasons also
Radiant's
I
bottom tower is under
wanted to
siege.
commentate on this video to see the
Dire's
possibilities
top tower
and
has been denied.
overall advantages you can have with
Radiant's middle tower
Abaddon.
is
He's
being
really hard to
attacked.
kill. He's really hard to kill. And now at the
Radiant's
20-minute
bottom
mark I
tower
got my
has
Sanction
fallen.
Yasha. It also,
Dire's
as I have
top
stated in
barracks
other
is
replay
under attack.
commentaries, synergizes very well with the overall abilities. You get plus 16 damage, plus 16 movement speed in combination with phase boots. You're really fast, and this is important. You just need to get your last hit, and then Curse of Everness will slow the enemy.
Dire's
And
top
anyways, you are
barracks is
so
being
tanky that
attacked.
it shouldn't be a problem to kill them, to kill the enemy and stay alive. So usually you should really, you will fuck up. If you die like this, you're really fucked up. If you put it in these terms. Here I just wait that my shield pops and then we can easily get last hits. And then I actually go for a Desolator because, yeah, we anyway pretty much won this match. Yeah, and I'm a little bit disappointed by the play of Nature's Prophet. He should have done this a little bit better. He should have shown more presence, locked down some of our players. But now I'm pretty farmed, I'm pretty tanky, and it's pretty hard for the enemy to even now focus me down. I think also, let's check out the levels. So I am level 14, they're 12, 11, 13. Yeah. So overall, also if you check gold, of course now it turned into our favor. The first 10 minutes was the enemy because they harassed us, they got some kills. And now the match, I think it's pretty much decided. I think if you now pull off another nice team fight. Actually I realized the lane is now pushed enough and I want to join in, and I also wanted to know where this Nature's Prophet is hiding. And unfortunately he actually used his Shadow Blade. And Witch Doctor did a very nice job here, so also kudos to Ember Spirit and Witch Doctor. They are also a big reason why we won this game.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So again, as you can see, always farm, always push those lanes, get your items as fast as you can, have an impact on the game, create space by pushing all lanes, so the enemy has to defend all of them, so they will split up and you can
Dire's
get an
middle
easy
tower
kill.
is being
These are
attacked.
all the standard tactics you should apply, especially in this situation, or also in situations where it's not decided yet. It's very important to create
Dire's
space.
middle
This is
tower
always
is under
something I try to
siege.
emphasize on. And also, if you haven't realized, these funny effects are the new
Dire's
awesome
bottom tower
moonlight
has
weather
fallen.
effects we get from the international compendium. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, Bloodseeker couldn't do a thing. Not enough armor and damage. Now I have to be careful, because now 4 enemies are chasing me. I use my phase boots and run away. And also with Sanction Yasha I have a lot of movement speed. Oh, that's
Dire's
important,
bottom
don't
tower
walk
is being
around.
attacked.
So I used my shield, and unfortunately Skywrath didn't use his ulti, then I would have had
Dire's
even
bottom
more
tower
health.
is under attack.
And that was just a big
But you
mistake by
probably
Bloodseeker
already knew
right
that.
there. So I think, I'm not sure if I will beam back to base.
Dire's bottom
Actually,
tower
also in
is
this
being
situation,
attacked.
if you're in disadvantage, you can just go to the jungle and with Vladimir's offering get back your health, because I have enough mana. So
Dire's
no
bottom
problem
tower
in
has
that
been
concern,
destroyed.
in that department. And you also see how much damage I do now with Sanction Yasha and Vladimir's offering. I get my health back. This is super tanky. And my ultimate is already back off cooldown again. And this is, again, just to portray how nice and easy it is to play Abaddon. I just love him. He is actually my most played hero. And actually, I'm sorry that I already post again another replay commentary from Abaddon, but I just play him a lot recently, so I hope I can provide you again with another hero replay commentary as soon as I have a nice one.
Dire's top barracks is under attack.
Yeah, so also let me know what you think in general about Abaddon and his playstyle, and if you like this video, it really helps me a lot. And I think we are soon done. Alright, just fooling around a little bit. The game is pretty much decided, as you can see.
Dire's middle tower is being attacked.
That was a little bit, again, stupid tower diving.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Your Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Bad news for you, Phantom Tower.
Very nice ultimate by Witch Doctor.
Triple homicide. Radiant's middle tower is being attacked.
Just getting some farm. I just want to complete my Desolator. I think I just completed, but not in time until the game ends. And now it's pretty easy to push because except Skywrath, everybody is dead, right? Yes, to sum up this game again, so why did we actually win? I think it's multiple components. It's on the one hand that maybe the enemy team composition was not ideal. On the other hand, that the two guys, the Witch Doctor and Ember Spirit, had a very good bottom lane farm and laning phase. But I have to emphasize again, on top they did a very, very good job in denying our farm and denying our experience gain. So that's also why they had in the early game a little advantage, but then it pretty much turned because also on the safe lane Witch Doctor and Ember Spirit did a very good job.
Dire's structures have been fortified.
And Nature's Prophet didn't get involved enough for the enemy. This is also why we won now so clearly.
Dire's middle tower is
I think now I'm fooling around. I think I will just dive now. Or not? That would be funny. I thought I would do that. I think now I just run in. Yeah, now I run in. Full health again. And then Bloodseeker is just pissed. Easy kill. Unfortunately they block me, but I think I can get him with my coil. No, unfortunately not. But he will anyways die.
Dominating.
Yeah, this was a pretty crazy decisive game. I also hope that I can provide you next time with a not that obvious game. A little bit more entertaining, even game. And you see how much damage I do, it's amazing. And they cannot kill me. The problem is also they don't really have luck down here. Of course they have Nature's Prophet with his Sprout, but on the other hand they cannot lock me down. Also Lishrak is totally under farm, so he couldn't do a thing. Yeah, they cannot do anything in this point, of course. We had just so much advantage now. So yeah, I also want to use the opportunity now to ask you guys, if you watch this point, first of all, you are awesome, thank you very much. And additional note, if you want to see a specific hero guide, let me know. I try my best to fulfill your wishes and provide you with a hero guide, because my goal is to do a guide for every hero there is. A little bit like Dota Cinema is my big inspiration. It would be very nice if I can do as many guides as they did so far. And I thank you guys for your awesome support. It's pretty awesome that I got so many people interested in my replays, in my guides, and overall channel. And I really enjoy this, so thank you very much. Yeah, I just bought Heart of Tarask now, or starting to buy Heart of Tarask. And now the game is pretty much over.
Dire's Ancient is under
so now I got my Desolator. I think I run in again.
Dire's Ancient is being attacked. I'm starting to think this was premeditated.
Look at my look at that. This is just crazy. Yeah. This is just the end of the game, right? Just fooling around in the final phases. The enemy is pissed. They die. Miss coil, miss coil! There we go, good game. Thank you very much for watching this replay commentary. If you liked it, please thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, it really helps me a lot. Thank you guys, take care and enjoy playing Dota.